What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Another brand new video on what looks like to be another glorious day of British summer. I think it's going to reach around 23 degrees today, which is going to be far too hot. I'm just going to probably complain that it's too hot, being a typical Brit. Anyway, last week ended on a bit of a good note, positive. Hips weren't as bad. Finally got the car back. Ran longest run on Saturday. I'll put that here on screen. 16k. I think when I increase those each week until I sort of hit that half marathon distance, and then just aim to get a bit faster across sort of the 5, 10, 15 ranges. However, yesterday, as I was finishing Odin's walk with Kelly, walking down our road, there was another dog off its lead that tried to attack Odin. Luckily, it didn't get him. It was smaller than him, but not that much smaller than him. Managed to stop it, but in doing so, I hit the pavement hard. It got caught under my feet. I tried to reach down and grab it and throw it off, but I think doing that, I either suddenly it got caught between my legs. Something happened. I tripped and just hit my arse on the pavement, which was rather painful at the time. But I think just a bit of adrenaline just sort of got me through it. But throughout the day, my hips started getting worse. I feel like an old man saying this. The right hip's been rather sore last night, even driving yesterday, and just now it's a bit tender. So that's going to be interesting today. But it's not feeling too bad. Movement's okay. It's kind of feeling like the left hip did last week, sort of a bit painful to lift it. But we'll soldier and get some ibuprofen in and judge it from there. But right now, off to work for the morning shift. Bit of a late start, which was nice. Managed to get Odin to the field for his run. So we're gonna head to work, get this shift done, and then head over to Volt and test out the hip, and hopefully it's nothing major, nothing's too wrong with it.
Yeah. I'm gagging to get him on goal flight.
Oh, that'd be great.
So as expected, it is very hot and humid for this session. Luckily the shutters open just a bit, so I've got the rack closest to that, but hips aren't feeling too great. Again, that right side is feeling a little tender. I was wondering, why is that side so sore when it was the left side I landed on? But remember that I've done belt squats on Friday and the belt was digging in. That's probably why it's a bit tender there. I'm still going to do some more of those later on. Again, this session is just kind of winging it for the next couple of weeks before I start that High Rocks plan on the week commencing the 15th of July, I think, because that'll give me 12 weeks right up to Nice. Might deal do it before. I haven't thought that far ahead, to be honest. But so it's going to aim now for 145 for 3 to 5. Slow as bum heads just there. See how that moves for those 3 to 5 reps, and then drop it down to, I don't know, 110, 115 for a couple of sets of pauses, and then move on. Yeah, I just want to, for the next few weeks, at least just get some good sessions in rather than push myself and just get frustrated like I normally do. So for now, I'm just going in and doing what I feel like. In theory, it's still some numbers I like to hit. But like, I don't know, comment below what you think is a decent number to squat when training for High Rocks and run those. I know 1RM strength isn't necessarily needed, but there's sort of a good baseline. I think I'm above that baseline, although I'm not that strong. I don't think I'm strong. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get this set out the way. Yeah, those squats weren't fun. Hips definitely aren't fully recovered. Just felt really tight and just obviously didn't feel like I had much power in the legs, to be honest. I think I'm just still fatigued from Saturday's run. I've definitely not eaten back enough calories since then. I've actually hit my lowest weighing on Sunday morning, 87.5, so weight's coming off. But again, I just need to find a balance of a very small deficit. That's not enough energy to push big, but 145 for 3 is that what's definitely a regression. I think I was less than last week, but obviously this time last week my hips were a lot better rather than being about 80% capacity with very tight flexors. But it is what it is. Drops it down to 115. Probably go for 3 threes paused, and then probably some RDLs, belt squats, light hamstring curls, some core work, and then that'll be the session done. Try and keep things nice and short to, like I say, switch the focus to the running, which is my main priority right now. And then in 3 or 4 weeks' time, we'll bring it all together and go full high rocks. Something else I realised during those squats is that I've actually now gone down a size on the belt, gone down a hole on the belt, which is surprising. You should always be on the 4th notch in, but now I'm on the 5th one in, so that could be, again, another factor. I'm actually losing mass as well, but enough of the issues. Those pole squats moved okay, hip still felt a bit tight, bit not quite with it, but now we're on to the RDLs. Again, I've gone up 5 kilos on last week, so a bit risky considering how everything's feeling. Still feeling that fatigue from Saturday's run, and I think it's still feeling tight from Tuesday's football actually as well. So we're going to see how we get on, aiming for 3 sets of 6, and then yeah, belt squats. I think I'm more excited to hit the belt squats than anything else, to be honest. I should have just hit those first. Might do that next week actually. Not too bad. 2 more sessions like that will be a good thing for the session. Just start progressing to something. I'm back in the belt squat, which is now my favourite squat test movement. I wish I'd given this a go sooner, so I'm definitely going to be incorporating into future sessions. But from last week, and because I am such a short arse, I've added the 3rd max. I found I wasn't quite hitting depth properly and doing those warm-ups there. I think I'm a bit more warmed up from the heavy squats. I can squat a bit deeper, so I've added the 3rd mat to hopefully I can be able to hit a fuller range. I found like I was squatting deep enough. I was watching there's a little ball and that stops it from fully going, like retracting all the way in the cable. And I was like cautious of it hitting that, so I was stopping just after I hit depth, which made it a lot harder. I didn't think I was getting that full range. So job late from last session, and hopefully going for a bit more range. So again, 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps and just sort of play it by feel really. Well, thankfully in this session I did remember to put the little tripod attachment on the bottom of the camera so I can get much better angles. Although I realised I did have the GoPro in my bag and I could have just used that for setting up the camera properly, but it is what it is. We live and we learn. Or I could do this before, but you know, I feel like I need to have a camera even though I don't. They felt much deeper, so she said. So probably, actually I'll add a bit more weight and go for 3 sets of that weight. So that still felt, but I said that I was able to hit full depth and yeah, and all that jazz. I don't know what I'm saying really, to be honest. That's the problem with me and my wide childbearing hips. Whenever I start losing body fat, my hip bones just protrude out. And I actually think that belt digging in, obviously I was saying the bruises there from last week, that pain sort of masks how it feels on the legs. Like that weight was quite easy, but again that pain just started increasing as the reps went on. So I need to find a compromise to that and maybe get some pads down there, but still made it okay. Felt somewhat in the legs, felt much better with that extra inch or so of depth. That's what she said. Now on to just some single leg curls. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 sets, probably do these back to back to back to back to back to back to back, just to save some time to get a little pump in the hamstrings, nothing too crazy, because I want to do intervals tomorrow, just to focus on the running. And then that'll be it. We'll be chucking some core work, some farmers carries, some sit-ups, and then that'll be job done. Honestly, it's sessions like today make me realise I need to get on a program or get a coach, because I just go into the gym, wing it, get frustrated with my strength levels. I'm either making progress one week, feel like I made no progress the next. For example, last week I was up 5 kilos from the previous week, whereas this week I'm down 10 kilos, but obviously injuries have happened, slight knocks and niggles, and because nothing's written down, I can kind of just go in, do what I want. Like, I very nearly didn't do any of that core work. I just sort of forced myself to do it, didn't do any carries, because I just couldn't bother, and then I forgot to do them. But if it was written down for me to go and do, I would just stick to it. See, if someone said, here's this program session, go and do it, I'd go and get it done. I'd quit moaning. But anyway, so I'll make it on that high-action program sooner, and because within that 12 weeks, I'm going to cricket with the fam again in August, so I may get it a week early and then just have like a mini deload week, because I won't be able to get to a gym, or I'll be able to get to a gym, but it's about half an hour, 40 minutes away, and I just can't bother driving there and back, so I'll probably just run around the village and take some dumbbells, take me 22 and a half, and just make up things to do on the day. But home now, got a delivery from My Protein, so I'll just go through it and show you what I got, because content really. Let's go and change my t-shirt, because I was already starting to sweat through that, and it was showing up in patches. Just, I am not built for this heat. It's that Scottish blood in me, and obviously you can tell, look at the hair, it's just not good. And I had to just take the shave it all off, so I'll just get on with it really. But right, this is the order. I placed it last night. Again, it's very good delivery, My Protein. It's placed it before midnight, and it's here the next morning within 12 hours. 1 second, get a phone call from the grandmother. She was just wondering if she's getting Odin this afternoon, but she's not. I'm only in work for a couple of hours again this evening, so Odin can stay here. Right, on to the delivery. Now I've been humming hard where to get these, but I actually didn't know how to find them. I couldn't find them for the first time I looked. But I got the energy gels. Just gonna have these during the long run, so once a week. I never actually tried them before, the gels, so it's gonna be interesting to see how my stomach takes them. It's the orange flavour. It's just 25 grams of carbs per gel. I'll probably have those maybe at the halfway point of the long run, so the 45-minute, 1 hour mark, depending on how I'm feeling, just see how my stomach gets on with those, see how my energy levels get on with those. So I've got those to try. Next up, obviously, just restocked on protein. Yeah, I just like the natural chocolate flavour. I've been having that for years. Just pretty much goes in everything. It's the only one I find it's not too sweet, doesn't taste too artificial. I kind of just goes with anything really. And then next up, I've got a nice little free bag of creatine. I take this every day, 5 grams a day. Just, I take all my supplements of an evening, just because that's the only time I remember to take them. There's no other special time to take supplements. Although beta alanine, I do take that before my runs. And it's obviously in my pre-workouts. That's another supplement similar to creatine that you can take daily, and it builds up like a storage in your body and your muscles to use. That's what I recommend. Some toffee flavour drops. I've already got vanilla in the cupboard, so I don't need to restock on that yet. This is good to add to, again, if you've got to anything plain, it adds a bit more flavour. Sometimes I'm having a bowl of cereal, I'll add a few drops of this or vanilla to the milk, because I don't like the taste of milk by itself. It takes a while for the flavour of the cereal to soak into milk, so this is just a good little addition, and it's also a bit more sweetness to take away that sweet craving, especially while I'm dieting. Next up is some powdered peanut butter. Now some people would say I have normal peanut butter, but this is good, again, since dieting. Actually, a client gave me a big tub of powdered peanut butter a couple of months ago, and I really liked it because it's very low calorie. Gave me that peanut butter flavouring for basically none of the calories. I just sprinkle this on the top of my overnight oats or breakfast oats if I make that, or add it to top of cereals for a bit of flavour without the calories. So per 12 gram serving, there's 48 calories, 1 gram of fat, 3 grams of carb, gram of fibre, and 5 grams of protein. So pretty good macros for that. And then last little thing I got comes with its own little box. It's just some actual peanut butter, and this is for my pre-run bagels that I'm starting to have, which are sitting very well on the stomach and giving me the energy I need for the runs. That meal is, I think, 500 calories. So I have a bagel, a serving of peanut butter, although it's almond butter, but that's about almost double the price of peanut butter, which I can't afford at the minute. Just a nice treat every now and again. But yeah, serving of peanut butter, a banana, honey, cinnamon, salt, and that is, for me, the perfect pre-run fuel. But that's my little supplement order. Normally I'd get vitamin D, is a little supplement I take, and I've said creatine, beta-alanine, and a little pre-workout. So yeah, that's like the handful of supplements I take, and this is just a restock of some bits to help me with dieting as well. And on the topic of supplements, the other 2 supplements I'm taking are that Tongat Ali, which is meant to be good for testosterone, something like that, and from the same company, Vidogia agrestis, which research shows there's not much on there, but that one's meant to be good for libido and stuff. The Tongat is meant to be good for testosterone. I think there's better research on that, but a company sent me those, and I've almost finished them, and then I'll do a month without, and then sort of see what it's like. But yeah, they're the supplements I take at the moment, and pretty much all you need, really. Go on. And that is going to wrap today's video up. Don't know why I didn't film this before. I just completely forgot, and then got sidetracked with work and won too many games of FC 24. But been to work for the last couple of hours. Good few coaching sessions. Just got back to going around the block. Now it's time to just chill, have a shower, and then have some dinner and watch the rest of the Euros. Bit frustrating with today's training session. Hips, again, not feeling, but just feeling very, very crunchy and just not 100%. Flexors are feeling very tight, so I'm going to keep around those next couple of days. Tomorrow I'm going to do the 10k intervals again, although the way my legs are feeling, it's probably not going to go as well as the previous weeks, but it is what it is. Not every run's a PB. And then hopefully judge tips after that. Maybe go and play football again with my brother, but only time will tell. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.